Hi everybody, welcome back to Bearded Reef. My name's Ross. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the 11-month update of my little Waterbox Peninsula Mini 15 gallon. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, my name's Ross, this is Bearded Reef, and this is my little Waterbox Peninsula Mini 15 gallon. So, tank's been up and running for 11 months now. Don't know how that's flew in so quick, but it has. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll have seen all the issues and so on that we've had. It's not been smooth sailing, but I have really enjoyed it so far. 1 month to go and that'll be us at the year mark, so I'll do a kind of good video for that one. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick run through of this for the 11 months update anyway. First of all, if I could just say thank you very much to those who've subscribed again recently. Thanks to the loyal subscribers who've stayed with me all the way through this. And if you haven't already, could you please consider subscribing? I know a massive amount of people that watch this aren't subscribed. I think it's something like 60 or 70% of people that watch the videos aren't subscribed. So if you could consider subscribing to the channel, it would mean a massive amount. It's free, it just takes 2 seconds, just hit that little button. If you hit the little bell notification and so on as well, you'll get notified when I upload new videos, which is every Sunday at 6 o'clock. And if you have any comments, leave them down below. Give the video a like or a thumbs down, whatever. Depends what you want to do. So yeah, that's out of the way. So yeah, first things first, tank's 11 months old. I think it's looking okay. It doesn't look fantastic. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I've had some issues with my levels, nutrient levels and so on. So on from that, I've been kind of monitoring them daily to try and get things in check. My phosphates were really high. They were as high as 0.22 recently. So I had loads of suggestions after the last video on things to do to actually lower my phosphates. So what I've done is I've actually went with ROAPHOS. So ROAPHOS is a very, very common thing. A lot of people use this in aquariums. Most people put them in a fluidized reactor so that it's tumbling. It's basically like a big tall cylinder. Gives the ROAPHOS a chance to tumble, which is what it's really designed to do, to be honest with you. It should be tumbling. I don't have that luxury with being such a small tank and only all-in-one in the back. I don't have a sump and so on. So when you buy this, now this is the 250 gram tub that I've bought. It comes with a little, it's almost like a little filter sock bag type thing, a little felt bag. So you can put the ROAPHOS in that. Now, I've only put a tablespoonful in for my tank. I don't want to go over the top. And I've actually suspended it from my filter floss cup. So it hangs in the first chamber, so it's getting a lot of flow through it. Okay, it's not tumbling as such, but it, you know, it's getting moved about. And that's brought my phosphate down to 0.08. So really happy with that. It's been quite stable and everything looks okay, to be honest with you. My nitrates, again, had some issues with that. Couldn't get them stable. I have now got them stable, so they're sitting at 10.1 just now. Really happy with that. So yeah, nitrates at 10.1, phosphate 0.08. I'm happy with that. So now that we've done that, the tank is starting to stabilise, and things are looking a bit better. The cyano is disappearing. On that one, it was actually Jay's Real Reef. He had suggested that I try out something. So I've tried this Dr. Tim's EcoBalance. Now, this is basically just probiotic bacteria. Dose this in once a week. It's not much. I think it's only a mil or a mil and a half that I've been putting in. So just dose this in once a week. It just tops up that beneficial bacteria, tops up the good bacteria and kind of outcompetes your cyanobacteria and so on. So fingers crossed this is making a difference. I have also been adding in the Reef Elements Amino Plus. This stuff's fantastic. In my previous video I had asked about coral coloration and so on, so I was trying to get the colours in the corals a slight bit better. This was the #1 thing that people suggested, and I'm so glad I've took the plunge with this. This stuff's fantastic. I dose 1.5 mil every single day into the tank, and it's basically a coral feed, but the corals absolutely love it. So this stuff here, if you don't already have this, I would highly recommend getting some. It is fantastic. If you do use this, put it in the comments down below, let me know what you think about it. But I think it's great. Really, really impressed with this stuff. So moving on from that, like I say, I've been checking my nutrient levels and so on. I've also been checking out my alkalinity as well. Now, because I've got some more SPS, LPS corals in here, my alkalinity has actually been dropping. So it's been dropping now. It's not much. I know a lot of you guys will say that's nothing, but in a tank this small, now you've got to bear in mind it's only a 15-gallon tank. It's dropping 0.1 DKH every day. So, you know, if I top this up and it's at 8, it's going to drop 0.7 DKH in the space of a week. I don't want that. So, took the plunge. I haven't set anything up yet, but I am going to start dosing. So, again, lots of people had different suggestions on what to dose, what products to go with, and so on. So, first of all, I got myself a little dosing unit. So, I've actually went with the Reef Factory Dosing Pump X3. It's just a 3-channel dosing pump. Quite a smart setup on this one. It's all done through the app. Again, it's still in the box here. I haven't even opened this yet. When I do open it and set it up, I'll do a video on that to show you guys that. But that's how it is just now. Did have a slight issue, which is actually why I haven't set it up yet, is that I got this TMC Easy Dose clamp. But this is too big for my tank. So Aquaprinter are actually going to print me up some individual holders so that I can slot them in the back. Nice, neat and tidy. Won't take up any space, and I can get the dosing set up. So what I'm going to be dosing is Reef Elements. So I'm going to go with the Z Complete, which is a 2-part here. Hopefully you guys can see that. I know a lot of you guys will be familiar with this, but this is what I'm going to be dosing kind of on the daily for this. So again, I've still got to work out quantities, levels and so on I'm going to be doing, but I'll do a full video on the dosing soon when I get it, but this is what I'm going to be using, Reef Elements. So really looking forward to trying that out and seeing how we get on. What else has been happening this month? So you might see my previous video that I've got the new lid on the tank from London Aquatic Design. So massive thanks to them again. Now this lid's been on the tank for, will be the best part of a month now, and I'm still really, really impressed with it. Solid polycarbonate. It's not acrylic. Some people have said acrylic. It's not acrylic. Acrylic will warp over time. Polycarbonate solid, it will not. So polycarbonate lid's what you want. Like I said, there was nothing wrong with the DD jump guard. I just wanted something a bit more aesthetically pleasing, a little more light through it. Looks a lot better and is a bit more substantial. So went with that one. Don't forget, if you want one, you can get 10% discount using the old famous code BeardedReef10. I know you guys like that one. So you'll get a discount, 10% off there. But yeah, the lid's still doing really well, actually. I really like the lid. Cannot complain at that one. What else have I got? A couple of little hacks for you. Now, first one might cause some concern. Some people had asked about cleaning return pipes and so on, how I clean the pump. Now again, it's just a little tiny rubber hose for the return pipe on this, but you know, when I'm cleaning, it's one of those that how do you get into that? How do you clean all the bits in the pump? So I did get these. They're actually bottle brushes. Now, yeah, they do have stainless steel on them, but this doesn't ever go in the tank. I take everything out of the tank. I take it through out the way, clean everything with these, flush everything out with RO water, and then it all goes back in the tank. So yeah, okay, they're metal. No point in getting in, I'll worry about that. These don't ever go in the tank. They only get done through next door. So quite a good wee thing if you need some. Get some bottle cleaners. They're handy for getting into those awkward to reach places. A final kind of little tip. I don't know how many of you guys will already do this, but basically, past couple of mornings I've got up early and noticed that the window in the room has some slight condensation at the bottom of it. Now, the windows are only 4 or 5 years old. They are sealed well, everything's fine on them. I do keep the vents open, so I don't know if that's maybe something to do with it. But I just got some of these off Amazon, just little dehumidifiers. So I think I actually got 10 of these for a tenner. They're not expensive. Got these and I placed one in the room now. Already it seems to be working. So hopefully that'll just take a little bit of moisture out of the air that's going to be there through the winter time. Obviously the house is warm, outside's cold. So hopefully that'll do the trick. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to show you with the dosing, sorry. I got these easy dose containers to hold everything in. Like I said, I'll go into great detail on that in a future video. But yeah, it's 11-month mark. We'll dive in, we'll take a little look at the tank. I'll show you what's what in there, what corals we've got, what everyone's doing, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so this is the tank just now. Again, no idea why this footage makes it look really cloudy, because it isn't actually cloudy in person. I think it must be something to do with the lens that I'm using. I've got a little filter on this anyway, so I think that might be what it is, but I'm going to look into how I can actually get that fixed and make it look clear again, because the tank is actually clear in person. Anyway, yeah, so this is how the tank's looking just now. I suppose we can start off over here on the left hand side. So like I said earlier in the video, you can see I've still got some hair algae. The cyano is not quite as bad as it was, but the hair algae is there still in some places. So see there the fire nice soas, sonic flares I got from Mogsys, some Tubbs blues that I got from Paul Fish Palace. Coming back up here when you can really see the colour now in these corals. So whereas before my last video I was asking if anybody had any recommendations for colour, like I say, I've been using the Reef Elements Amino Plus, sorry, and yeah, you can really see here the colours it's made now. I haven't changed these colours in Photoshop or in After Effects or anything at all, Premiere Pro, nothing like that. It's all just as it is in the camera. Now I do have an orange filter on, just to take the blue light away, but I mean the colours have came out fantastic. I mean if you look at the colours of the scrambled eggs there, massive difference, especially with the fake lime chilies as well. So yeah, the Reef Elements Amino Plus has definitely made a massive difference to this tank anyway. So garden's looking quite good. I don't know if you'll see down there, there's a little blue mushroom that's appeared on the side of the recordiers there. That was one I actually thought had disappeared, but it's appeared back in there anyway. But yeah, this kind of part of the Zoa garden's looking alright. If I come round here, a couple more that I've put in this area here. But yeah, it's looking alright actually, to be fair. See the torches from this side. Now I've done this one without music over it because I know a couple of people didn't like the music being on the last one, so we'll try it without music on this one and see how it looks. But I know a lot of you guys like the movement of the torches, so this is just to show you the movement that I've got on them. Now all I've got for that is this little Nero 3 that sits here underneath my return pump and the actual return nozzle there, and as you can see it's kind of pointing towards the surface a little bit. Not massive amounts, but that's all that's giving that flow there. Now my Nero 3 is on about 30%. In fact, sorry, I lie, I think it's 35% now. And it's on 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. So that's the result I'm getting from that, which I'm actually really happy with. Open the frag rack at the back, you'll see everything's still up there, looking quite good. SPS there. Frostball and hammer looking good as well. Got some GSP over the back that I'm going to try and put on this wall on the side here, so that's what that's sitting there for. Duncan's looking good. Halian hermit crab under there is just molted, so you can see it's molt sitting outside. The arrow crab is an absolute monster, so I think what we'll try and do is in a future video, maybe next week actually, I'll see if I can get a video of him feeding, because it's absolutely brilliant to watch him feeding. He goes mental as soon as I bring the mysis shrimp anywhere near the tank, so yeah, I'll probably put that in next week's video actually, let you see that. Jack-o'-lanterns at the back there, it seems to like that under there, it's doing quite well. Firework cloves that I got from Hoggy's Reef, along with the mushrooms at the back there. They look quite orange in this, but they're more a pink colour in real life. Bounce mushroom again, now I've moved that into the centre of the tank there, and it seems to be quite happy. I was waiting on it to attach to a bit of rock, which is done, so it's in there, and it's looking really good. This is the trachea that I got from Nessie's lair. So it seems to have days where it's all puffed up massive and happy, and days where it looks like this, so I don't think it's unhappy there, it just seems to be different day to day, so this is the blasto that I got from Nessie's lair, which has loads of new heads on it now actually, it's looking fantastic. And there's still quite a bit of algae over here, if you see, around about the groundy glows and orange oxides at the back there, there's still a bit of algae, so still got a little bit of work to do to get rid of them, but we'll get there. Some mushrooms that I got from Reef Mon. I've got bits of rubble underneath there that I'm trying to get that to attach to, that's why it's sitting there. Some more GSP there, mushroom. This is one of the other mushrooms that I got from Reef Mon. It actually looks fantastic, so it's still sitting up there, really happy. On the frag rack, a couple of different ones, but the one front left on the frag rack there is actually the Dayglow Volcano, so I got that from Paul Fish Palace, so fingers crossed it's going to do okay. I've had a bit of trouble with that in the past, so fingers crossed that'll do good. But yeah, as you can see, there's still some green hair algae there. The filter makes this look a lot worse than it actually is. But yeah, that's kind of how the tank's looking just now. So just thought I'd give you a quick overview of that. See, that's the 11-month mark. That's how it's looking. I do also have one more mushroom up here. So that's one that I got from Paul, again, Fish Palace. He sent me that up. So it's just in there trying to get attached to some rock. But I've just tucked the basket up there out the way just now, just because I don't really have much more space in this tank for it. So yeah, that's where we are just now. Let's give you a quick look at the torches again before we go. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with how things are turning out. Once I get rid of the hair algae and the cyano properly, like I say, it doesn't look this red in person. It's just because I've got the filter on it makes it look worse, but that's where we're at. Okay, so that's the tank. Like I said, 11 months, that's how it looks, that's how everything's going. Touch wood, we're getting better. I'm looking forward to the 1 year mark, see how the tank looks then. We'll do a comparison of how it was before the first setup all the way through to now. And yeah, that's really it. So once again, thanks very much for joining the video. Apologies if you found this one boring. I know that some of you guys like the monthly updates, some of you guys don't. It's difficult to try and cater to everybody. So I'll keep doing what I'm doing. If you have any feedback at all, put them in the comments below, and any improvements you want me to make on the videos, I'll try my hardest. But yeah, that's really where we're at. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit that wee thumbs up, bell notification to let you know when my videos upload. Like I say, they are every Sunday at 6 o'clock, so that's UK time, remember, not US time, UK time. 6 o'clock on a Sunday, and that's it. So like I said, I hope you're all staying safe out there. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you next week. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.